our super weird secret health and beauty hacks.
Yes, ma'am.
One of them is having baby animals around at all times.
So I started taping. It's supposed to help you with your allergies.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a little black thing.
Now this is an anti-wrinkle pillow. Sleep on your back with your head in between these ridges, and therefore you can't
Wrinkle your face. I do this. Put it on underneath like my eyes, especially where you would get like crow's feet.
The number one ingredient is petroleum, you guys. I just started doing this at night. The directions say wear it for 10 minutes. My esthetician said wear it all night long. Put this mask on and go to sleep.
Like different stages, I always get different ones. Why do I do it when I first get home?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to clear any negative energy that like I've grabbed, get it away as I'm home.
Return the house to a place of peace. Castor oil. I started putting it on my breasts.
I actually ended up drinking like this much castor oil. I drank it.
And it caused you to go into labor? What's up, guys? It's time for another episode. Ivory Hacker, Tara Kurtz. We're going to talk about our super weird secret health and beauty hacks.
Yes, ma'am.
And one of them is having baby animals around at all times. It's really good for your health.
I wonder if they could hear him in the intro.
You can probably hear them cheeping nonstop. These are baby chicks. It is Easter season. So
new addition to the family.
Yes.
This is peanut butter
and jelly. We bought the for her son as a gift, but really they're for our health.
It's like a dopamine rush.
Oh yeah, it is genuinely a super good health benefit to have baby animals. All right, we have our props. We're actually going to show you the weird things we have. Now, last episode you teased the mouth tape that you've been using. She tapes her mouth. Okay, let's see.
What at night, I have been trying to tape my mouth. I saw a bunch of things on like Instagram Reels and TikToks of this trending new thing of taping your mouth. And I have terrible allergies. And these terrible allergies, here, do you want to be together?
Yeah.
I know. Peanut butter and jelly, just so much better together. Come here.
Come on. Ooh, there you go.
And so I started taping and I was like, why not? I have terrible allergies. Apparently it's supposed to help you with your allergies.
Wow.
And it's supposed to help like contour your jawline as well too, because you hold your mouth shut and it helps with breathing. And
so if I sleep like this, my jaw is going to be like jowly or what?
I have no idea. I always kind of had a jawline, so I don't know if the mouth tape is really working.
One of those turkey necks.
Yeah.
So do you have the tape with you? I want to see this stuff.
I do have it.
Okay, let me hold them.
Yeah.
And you can demonstrate how to tape your mouth.
Here we go. Okay. So it's super simple. All you do is, it's like a little black thing. And by the way, it's on my TikTok. So if you guys want these exact ones and try them out, it's kind of fun.
Oh, perfect.
So you just like take it off. Let me see.
Oh my gosh. Now try to open your mouth. You can't. Is that comfortable though? I mean, it matches your outfit.
It is. And it comes off. So my biggest issue that I've had with doing it is, okay, so the pro is I notice better breathing through my nasal passages. Yeah. Way better.
Uh-huh.
The only thing is in the middle of the night, I am like waking up and I'm like taking it off my mouth.
Oh no.
I know. And so, but I'll like wake myself up and
like
take it off.
Your sleep?
Yeah, in my sleep. And it's not like I can't breathe or anything because your body will just start breathing through your nose. It's a natural human response.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'll just like take it off and I don't know why I do that. I'm also kind of wondering like what else I do in my sleep now because I'll just find it next to me and I'm like, wait. But I definitely have enjoyed it with you know what? I think you guys want to go home. They want to go to their home.
I think so. They're getting stressed out. But no, having baby animals reduces your stress. It increases your feel-good hormones, gives you peace. It's an anti-anxiety to have baby animals with you. So what she said about mouth tape actually ties into something I do when I sleep. I have been sleeping with this thing. Now this is an anti-wrinkle pillow.
Okay, I've seen that.
So you sleep on your back with your head in between these ridges, and therefore you can't
Wrinkle your face.
You can't sleep on your side, because when you sleep on your side and you're smushing up like this, you cause these big eye lines. But I have been struggling with my device as well. I just like purposely end up sleeping on the side anyway.
I sleep on my
But
sides too.
I'm trying to train myself away from side sleeping to prevent those eye wrinkles.
Or even like it will like droop one side of your face too, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, if you're always sleeping on your left side, apparently like your face starts like, you know,
Wow.
moving towards that. That's just what I've heard from a dermatologist whenever I would, get my my bee stings.
Oh, Botox?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you're sleeping like this and then you're smiling like this, it's going back and forth so much
Mhm.
that you develop all these wrinkles here.
Yeah.
So I try to avoid that. Okay, what's your next weird?
Well, on that with the wrinkles underneath the eyes, and actually I've been doing this for over a year, and I also, by the way, only get Botox once a year. I really do it to like paralyze my muscles. I've been doing it since 25. But to not have all those wrinkles everywhere, after I do like all my skincare, my face is double cleansed, my hyaluronic acid. Sorry.
Yes.
All that jazz, moisturizing. I do this. So I use this in one jar, actually, like, and by the way, this is not sponsored, but one jar of this has lasted me 6 months. I'm on 6 months with this one. And but what
What's
I do,
in it?
it's basically like a Vaseline.
Oh,
It's just like a jelly.
you put that on at night?
Yeah, so I'll put it on at night or even sometimes during the day. And I'll literally like put it on underneath like my eyes, especially where you would get like crow's feet. I would slop my like lips with it, and then any dry spots that I have. And anywhere like
Wow.
even like places where I'm like, oh, I don't want wrinkles. And I feel like that really has helped me with like prolonging and me not having to get as much Botox.
The number one ingredient is petroleum, you guys.
I don't know if that's really good.
Petroleum jelly.
I can't really say anything. I put Botox in my face. It is what it is.
So I have this is a weird health hack or health and beauty mainly. I just started doing this at night. Also not sponsored. Retinol plus mask. You're supposed the directions say wear it for 10 minutes. My esthetician said wear it all night long. So you put this mask on and go to sleep and then wipe it off. I've only done it once so far and it was great. Like I was like, is this going to just completely dry out my face? But no, it didn't. And I felt like my skin looked better the next day. So I'm going to,
awesome.
She said do this once a week. So I'm going to start doing that once a week.
Yeah, retinol is great for your skin. I have started getting a body wash that has retinol in it. So I'm like doing it all over my body.
And it's Jan Marini brand. I just started this brand and I'm really excited. I needed to upgrade. So.
Yeah, but that one's probably like all natural, vegan, no chemicals,
no petroleum.
No petroleum.
Yes,
I know. That's your girl. Me, I'm just like, okay, it works, and like I have a balance. Okay.
Okay, so what's your next thing?
Okay. Okay, so my next thing is, okay, when I come home, what does it smell like when I come home?
I'm smelling smoke, like some good smelling smoke.
What? It's sage. Some people
sage smoke.
Would be like, oh no, I'm not that fun. No,
neither of us actually. No, but this is sage.
Yeah. So this is like it's just like different sages. I always get different ones, but
and why do you do sage?
Why do I do it when I first get home?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to clear any negative energy that like I've grabbed, like, and I'm trying to like get it away as I'm home. So I'm like cleansing.
Return the house to a place of peace.
Yeah. Even like if I'm like gone for like even
it smells good.
Yeah, I know. And it always puts me in a better mood. It's just a very like resetting energy.
And our minds respond, and our memory and our emotions respond to different scents. So it's like it programs your brain. Like when you smell this, now you're in a tranquil, peaceful state.
Absolutely.
So I like that. No, I have stage 2.
Yep.
And in 2019, when I started meditating, I created this habit of burning sage and saging the apartment I lived in, so that the smell permeated the apartment, and then I would lie down on my back to meditate.
Okay.
And then so it became this mental programming that it's now a time for peace by doing this ritual before meditation. It helped the actual meditation. So
Absolutely.
I have this castor oil.
Oh, it's black castor oil.
Haitian black castor oil, but it doesn't matter. I was using this other bottle of normal castor oil. I bought this at Whole Foods. The other one I got on Amazon, but it's all it is. Do you have it too? We're twinning. Yeah. Okay. So I'm interested. So we didn't even know we lived together. We didn't even know we both do castor oil. I bet we both got this off of TikTok. Because I did.
No, so actually I got the castor oil off of when I studied with integrative nutrition. I studied all these things. And actually what's so funny about this, and please do not do this, like consult your doctor or your nutritionist or a professional if you ever do this. So how I like, even before that though, like I was pregnant with Troy and he was just in my belly. He wasn't coming out. And I wanted him to be out on March 17th because that was my great grandmother's birthday. And I was like, I want him to be born on this day, not, the next day or whatever. Cause he was full term. And he was in there a little too long. And so I was like, okay, how do I get this? Plus I started doing I had contractions and, it was just, he had to come out. And so I was looking up everything to like get him out. And I actually ended up drinking like this much castor oil. I drank it.
And it caused you to go into labor?
So first thing that happened, 15 minutes into it, my entire body was cleaned out. There was nothing in me at all, by the way. Everything was out of me. And then went to the hospital, went into labor.
Wow.
And I think, sometimes when you go into labor, you kind of clean yourself out when you're pushing.
Yeah.
That never happened to me.
Because you'd already done it.
I think maybe that helped. And
so don't take this if you're pregnant.
Well, it had told me online when I Googled it that if you take it will help with
going into labor.
Going into labor, yes. So do not drink that if you're pregnant. Just listen to your doctor. How about that?
Yes. Or your midwife or all those good things.
There you go.
Now, so this actually, when you apply this topically, it's good for lymphatic drainage. And so I started putting it on my breasts because your breasts, it turns out when you wear a bra, it compresses your breasts in a way that they can't, the lymphatic system can't drain through them like it normally does. Yeah. So lymphatic fluid gets trapped in your breasts and your breasts become toxic. Maybe that's why.
You're going to send me down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, maybe that is why some women have
I will go searching.
These breast issues like breast cancer.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but it is, castor oil is known for breaking up fibroids in your breasts when you put it on there. So I have been putting this castor oil in on not just on my breasts, but in different lymphatic areas.
Okay.
Like right here and on my legs.
I've heard about the belly button. My friend Michelle was telling me about the belly button.
Yes, because that's good for like your womb. But also there's a lot of lymphatic fluid that gets trapped in your stomach.
And she also was telling me, and I haven't done this yet though either, because we got on the subject of castor oil, is that when kids, how kids will get warts places?
Yes.
That if you put castor oil on it, you keep doing it, it'll help them go away. Now, I don't know if that's true or not.
I've been hearing
that conversation.
Castor oil is like this hidden secret, like so many good things for it, including if you put it on your scalp, it'll help your hair grow.
Yes.
Eyebrows and eyelashes, it'll help them grow back.
That is facts. Because everyone keeps asking me, because I had chopped my hair off, bleached it, and they're like, how's your hair growing so fast? And it's every time I use castor oil.
You put it in your hair too?
Just a little bit, not too much, because it's a very thick consistency.
It's so sticky.
Yeah, it's thick, and so I just kind of like tap my finger on it, rub it in, and I kind of just grab like the little pieces and stuff, and like try to, because I bleached my hair like as much as you can bleach somebody's hair, right? And so to keep that and save it, that has helped. And then your cuticles, nails, and then any really dry spots. That's what I use it for.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I had this little lump in my breast since I've had breasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like my whole life I've had this little lump.
That's good.
And I went into the doctor one time to get it checked out, and they're like, you just have lumpy breasts. It is what it is. So I was talking to my mom. Everyone knows now that I went through a breakup last fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on the phone with my mom about my relationship history. Like, what the heck is going on? This ties into the health hacks. And she was like, she's on this childhood trauma bandwagon, which I was just like, okay, that's trendy, whatever. Yeah. And she's like, no, I've been racking your history, Ivory. She's confident the reason I'm not married, it has to be childhood trauma. And I'm like, Mom, I had the perfect childhood. I had everyone's dream childhood. And she's like, no, Ivory, something happened when you were 2. When your brother was born, my mom said that she handed me off to my aunt, and my aunt would take care of me and change me. And I didn't like being changed by my aunt. I wanted to be changed by my mom at age 2. And I was very upset about that. And my whole personality changed after that. And my mom's like, that's it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I always, like, my whole childhood.
You are very particular about things and people.
Yeah. And so I'm like, my whole childhood, there was something about my mom I didn't like, and I didn't know why.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I think she's onto something. Whatever that was at 2 when my brother was born, and I didn't get the attention anymore.
I'm going to bring this up to my mom.
Yeah. So, no, I think this stuff legit. And so she tells me this. I'm having like an aha moment. I'm like, I think so. So I had like abandonment issues from my mom. And so I can't be close to her. And then that goes into relationship issues going forward. And which
I love how she went so bad, though. That's my favorite part. That's why I'm laughing, because she went so bad. Like, so
I know,
back.
age 2.
I love it.
I think it manifested in this little breast lump.
Okay.
So last fall, at the same time, she told me that story. I said, Mom, I don't remember it, but I forgive you. Aww. And
that's sweet.
You've been a wonderful mom.
Yeah.
And so we cleared that error. And I started taking this at the exact same time. And guess what happened? The breast lump dramatically shrank. It's like basically not there anymore.
That's wild.
After all these years between my mom's little thing and the castor oil.
Wow. So
I'm just like, weird health hack, but I saw a dramatic result from that. Another weird thing. So for your female hormones, my belief is that women should be drinking this tea at all times. It's not just for pregnant and breastfeeding women. This tea has the female herbs that everyone needs like crazy. Things like raspberry leaf tea or red clover leaf tea. It has such a great amount of the herbs that can that can heal the female organs. That I think that if women actually drank this on the regular, PMS wouldn't be a thing like it is. Mm-hmm. So that is one of my weird health hacks. It's so weird because I'm like, I hope nobody sees.
I'm gonna try
pregnancy
that next time.
Tea. They're gonna think I'm pregnant. Yes, you should.
No, I'm gonna try it. Because last time I was having a little PMS last time, and I don't know why. Because I had that kind of under control. But I'm definitely gonna try that next month if I have the symptoms. Another health hack is I'm like really big into. This has been a thing for a long time. I don't know if people have noticed. I always have like different crystals on my like arms or my.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, you have. I've done it for years, and then also to just real jewelry, right? So like this is like my great grandmother's ring that she had got, and then I got another one to match it or whatever.
Neat.
And so like those like stones, they just bring a different type of energy into your life or whatever you want. And so I even have like, you know, when I was wanting more love and everything into my life, like I have like rose quartz rings because rose quartz brings in love, and really just like cycle those in and out. And I have this, so whenever I'm like, okay, well, I want more of this in my life, I literally will like go to this book, and even like pyrite. Pyrite is one as well too that I have been utilizing.
Is that for wealth?
It is. I've been utilizing.
Very nice.
I know. I love when you know all the tea. And so and I love how I just opened up to this one too, because this one has been very good to me. I'm so grateful for it. But yeah, just anything that you want to bring more into your life. And it's just been working for me, and I'm very grateful for it.
Amazing. Show the front of the book.
And yeah, this is a beginner's book for crystals. And there's other books as well too, but this is a really great beginner one. It has all the beginner crystals that you can easily access. And you know, moonstone, I have moonstone on my wrist, and when I got moonstone, I got it for protection and also to eliminate a lot of bad people out of my life. And guess who started falling out of my life?
Bad people.
Oh yeah. It was very great. It became a little lonely, but then I was like, it's working.
Less drama.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Less stress.
Well, that ties into one of my health hacks. This is a magnetic necklace. You see how it sticks together? It's literally all magnets. And so, and it's pretty. And when you wear it, it is known to draw negative emotions out of your body.
Good. I love that.
Yeah. So, and actually negative emotions are tied to illnesses. I highly recommend the book, The Emotion Code. You'll understand what I'm talking about. It has been changing my life lately. But the author of that book noticed when he would like there was a lady with like major foot issues, and he puts magnets in her shoe and her foot healed. So like it's really interesting how magnets can be good for you. So I've been wearing
I have read some stuff about magnets. It's been a while though, but it's recalling right now.
Yeah, so different stones do carry different frequencies. And actually my dad had bad Lyme's disease a few years ago, and his heart, the Lyme's disease was drilling into his heart, and his heart was beating slower and slower and palpitating. And he learned of this stone that was like, I think, volcanic with a low level of radiation. And like my mom ordered it for him, and you wear it on a chain over your heart, and within hours his heart was beating normally again. Like, it was miraculous. And like, that's my dad's true story. So I know it sounds like really woo-woo wacko-ness, but it's the dead serious truth that my dad's Lyme's disease quickly healed after that. And this woo-woo is so real in so many cases. And the medical establishment doesn't want you to know that. But that's what my Health with Ivory YouTube is for. We're going to educate you guys, even though it sounds weird sometimes. Okay, do you have another one or not?
Let me check my handy dandy list, because
okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. So I just kind of remembered it, but let's see. Oh, here, another one. When you're brushing your teeth, you know, you brush your teeth, right? brush your lips. Like, get the dry skin off your lips.
Oh, really?
And it makes them super smooth, and it kind of plumps them up a little bit and
Oh,
going on. And so I
nice.
do that in the morning.
Oh, that
Like,
is kind of weird.
yeah.
I started using like a loofah type thing in the shower on my face and then over my lips too.
Yeah.
Another weird health hack is that I put black pepper in my morning smoothie
That's
because
really weird.
it's supposed to help the nutrients absorb.
Okay.
So you're taking all these nutrients in a smoothie, but how many of them really absorb into your body?
No, I get
black
it.
pepper is known to help nutrients absorb. So it's just like it was genius.
Do you
of
enjoy
our
it,
ancestors.
though?
Well, you can't even taste it when it's
Okay.
when it's a little bit with the whole smoothie. You can't even taste the difference.
Okay.
Thank God, because that is a weird taste. But our ancestors were so genius to start adding black pepper as seasoning to everything because it literally helps the nutrients absorb. So that's really cool.
Oh. I want to know why we do add salt and pepper to everything. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole
because of our very smart ancestors, and
Yeah.
now we can't live without it. So another weird fitness hack that's happening right now is that I'm not allowed to have sodium because
You're allowed. You have choices. You're making a choice
because I need to get skinnier and I'm bloated a little right now. And we are doing that bikini shoot we told you guys about in our very first podcast. It's happening in 2 days. And we're going to show you guys the behind the scenes. But I have to be skinny in 2 days. So no salt for me. And the food does not taste the same.
It does not. It really doesn't. Drink water. Like, just drink water.
Tons
Like,
of water.
Seriously, drink water. Like, I can't even stress that enough. Like, it is so good for everything. Just regenerating your cells, hydration, great skin, great hair. Just drink water. But, okay, this is one. And I'm going to give you an example, and I learned this. Do not date the wrong person. Your skin will show it.
Ooh.
So I was dating, and it wasn't anything serious. This guy was looking for a wife. He was, whatever. He was not the person for me. But I was like, oh, I'm just here to have fun, great, fun guy, super nice. I had the biggest pimple on my face. It was a crater. Like, it was like, I couldn't go anywhere and nobody not stare at it. Like, it had its own zip code. It was so big. And then also, I just kept breaking out when I was dating him.
Really?
Yeah. And then I whatever, got rid of him and cut it all off. It was like a month or whatever. Wasn't anything. My skin cleared up.
Wow.
And then every single time that I've, kind of been with somebody toxic, my face starts breaking out.
That's crazy.
And I've never realized why until this recent time where I really sat with myself and I kind of just evaluated every little sign and signal and I was like, wait, my skin has always told me what is right and what's wrong for me.
Oh, wow.
And so now I listen to it, and lately my skin has been really good and glowing.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Yeah, so
wow, that's a good omen.
It's absolutely.
Okay, so my next weird health hack, beauty hack, both, is my red light mask. Now, you guys may have seen these.
I almost bought one today.
I need to wear it more consistently, but you put it on like this.
I'm going to buy it now.
It is so, look at this, you guys. I need to show you the redness. There we go. So it goes on you. Like, look at my face. It's amazing, you guys. Like, look at this. But no, the research on red light therapy is so incredible. I need to be wearing this every day. And I need to get back in the habit because it's really, red light is just a phenomenon in health and beauty and anti-aging. And I think some of these celebrities who are completely timeless now, like Reese Witherspoon and J-Lo, who just do not age. And I know that you guys think they're like drinking baby blood or something.
That's
I think that they
I love
are.
her, by the way.
I think they're using red light masks. This stuff is way more powerful than you think, but you have to use it every day. The healing nature of that light. There was a Nobel Prize in medicine given out in 1903 or 1904 for a guy who discovered the power of light healing.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, the pharmaceutical industry came onto the scene and just kind of shut down all the natural health. But now in recent years, it's resurfacing. People are figuring out a way to monetize it by making masks and things, but it's the same light waves that are also in the sun. The sun has a lot of different frequencies of light waves, but this one focuses on the red light, which is very, very healing. The technology they had developed in the late 1800s to early 1900s was like a filter. They would filter the sunlight to focus the red light or the blue light or whatever frequency of light they needed for the particular thing, and it would heal all of these skin diseases. So it was really just an incredible discovery that won the Nobel Prize, and I'm so excited that we're rediscovering it now. Anti-aging and just overall health.
So I actually have, when I was prepping for Miami Swim Week past couple years, when I would go, they have at tanning salons, and they probably have them other places, but they have a whole bed and it's red light therapy for your entire body.
Yes.
And I would do those. And I did notice my entire skin, everything was it looked flawless. Every part of it looked absolutely flawless. Now it's a little pricey to do that. But literally I was going to buy one of those masks today because I saw it was like $10. And I was like,
really?
And I was like, should I just buy it? It's like $10. And then I just forgot because I had actually real things to do and not shop. I'm like,
well, yeah. Well, it's exciting to see red light therapy become more affordable because I really think it's a cure for a lot of things.
So I think I'm just going to buy the mask and then I'm going to put it on my TikTok and do a review. And then, yeah, we'll see. I'll see if it's worth the $10. But I was like, $10. But that was my sign to just get it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so those are some of the things that are super weird about us. I'm sure there's more that we're forgetting. Yeah. But in regards to recapping our fitness journey, the moment of truth is tomorrow. You've been losing tons of weight.
Yes. And I do have to say, when I was reevaluating that this morning, because I knew we'd recap, that I feel like the biggest contributors are fasting in the morning and then my portion sizes with food. Because I have been eating out a lot. I have been traveling a lot. I'm just living my best little life. And so when I'm out and about, it's like, I'm getting salmon and veggies and I'm not eating the bread on the table. And then if I do eat bread, it's only a very small portion of it. It's just, my portions are literally like my hand, the size of my hand. And then I just eat multiple times. And I don't overindulge and I am not overfilling myself as well too. I'm looking at food right now as fuel for my body and for nutrients over, ooh, this is delicious.
Yes.
So, because I am a foodie and I do go in my moods where I'm like, I think I'm at like 17 pounds I've lost.
Oh, dang, girl, that is huge.
Yeah. So
you already looked fit to begin with. So now you're really going to be shredded for the beach. So we're doing our beach photo shoot in 2 days.
On Saturday.
And yes. And we'll see. So I've been forgetting to weigh myself. I
haven't weighed myself this week.
I haven't weighed myself in a while. It went down really quickly in January. It was exciting. And then it like reversed for no reason. I was so strict. And then I was like, I was like, okay, I'm so strict with my diet. And then I just went up in weight and it was so discouraging. And then I was like, I'm just not going to weigh myself for a little bit. And then I forgot to weigh myself. But I've been really consistent with the gym and eating healthy. And I feel like my body is tightening up. There was a little bit of bloating today or this week. And so
That's hormones.
yeah, I think it's a little bit of hormones. So cutting down on the sodium, I'm instantly seeing my body tighten up.
It's a big
So that's
difference.
exciting.
Yeah.
And I think the pics on Saturday are going to be great. But it's so good to be back to leg day because I took like almost a year off last year.
Yeah.
And leg day, when you're consistent with it and you really grow your leg muscles, it just really balances your fitness. Like it's hard to get out of shape when you've built the biggest muscles in your body. They're just such a constant furnace. It just keeps you fit. So I'm excited to be slowly growing those muscles back. It takes time to grow your muscles. So
It does, and you have to eat a lot too. And I think that's another thing that women, you can't really be really skinny and have a really big butt. It just is not. I just don't know anybody. I've never seen it. It doesn't scientifically make sense to do. You have to gain weight in order to have a butt, and then you just slim down, but you have to really build those muscles while you're slimming down at the same time and go from, the weight and drop the weight, but still build the muscle in the glutes and focus on that while dropping the weight. But you can't really go from like skinny to building glutes.
yeah, you have to eat enough to really grow them. There was a point where one of the trainers at the gym was like, you should be eating more. And I did. And for 1 month, I felt like I looked a little fatter. And then after that, it was just crazy how my body transformed.
You do feel that you look fatter.
Like for 1 month only. And then after that, I shrink wrapped because everything was going into these growing muscles. And then it was like I could have cheat meal and my body would still be perfect. And I was like, this was the best advice I ever took. I increased my calories, decreased my cardio. Like I've always been a runner, but I ran less distance. And I think I cut 1 day of cardio out. So it was only like 5 days of cardio per week, more lifting, heavier lifting. And then it was crazy. It was beautiful. And it was smooth sailing with leg day for years after that until this past year was so hard for me emotionally that I couldn't drag myself to the gym. But now we're back.
Oh, and that was my last health hack that I wanted to add in, and I completely forgot about it until you just said that. Stress. Like you have to, in order to be able to obtain your fitness goals or your skin goals, your hair goals, like you have to eliminate your stress. Like I've been so stressed to a point to where my hair was just like falling out.
Oh geez,
that's terrible, you know. And of course you eliminate that problem and then your hair grows back and it's great. But then also too, like you'll gain weight or you'll lose too much weight or something, but you have to do your list of what is stressing you out, and then you have to, from the stressors, build those boundaries so then you don't have those stressors, and then you just go from there.
Yeah, delete things that are stressful and create an environment of peace.
Absolutely.
Which is a mindset. Like
absolutely,
you can't always delete everything stressful from your life. Sometimes you just have to change your mind and say, I'm going to feel positive about this scenario.
And you just remind yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything that is thrown at you. And then when you see things that way, that eliminates the stress because you're like, oh, I can tackle that. I can accomplish that. I can get that done.
Yes, I love that. So the other thing we talked about was what was the second episode? That was about red and green flags.
Oh yeah, possibly. Yes, I recall.
And in our friendships. So one thing, I just gravitate to friends that I want to be like. Like if there's people who are not living the life that I want, then I'm less apt to be like, oh, let's hang out. But if they're literally, if they're living the life that I want to live, then I'm like, let's be friends.
Mm-hmm.
So a green flag for me is just being around people who are living out the dreams that I already have. I've always wanted to be a little fish in a big pond rather than a big fish in a little pond.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Like the people I'm surrounding myself with now, like I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, totally. Like my bestie that I'm about to go celebrate her birthday in Miami, Yelena, we met in the gym and I gravitated to her because of her perfect body. And I was like, I want my body to look like that. And I guess
she's maintained that for
she
years
like,
too.
Right. And I was ripped out of my mind at the time. And she was like, oh, I want to be around someone who's fit like that. So we both were like attracted to each other's body. That sounds gay. That sounds gay. We're totally straight.
Oh my gosh.
No, so yeah, if someone like has my dream marriage, I want to be friends with them. If they have my dream body, I want to be friends with them. If they have my dream career, I want to be friends with them. So
yeah, you want to bring more of that into your life. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, because it's good juju that rubs off on you. So
Mm-hmm.
And then the last thing, update on what not to do in your relationships. What not to do when dating. What's the update?
Can we just, and we were talking about this off air, not emasculating men. Can we just like end the gender war?
Oh, the whole gender war. There's a big gender war
Just
happening right now in society. Everyone who's in the dating or married scene is like, husband's this, wife's this, like, oh, my boyfriend that, my girlfriend that. And it's just like, can we cut it out and stop thinking that we need to battle the opposite gender, like oh, women need more support, men need more support. How about we stop participating in this group think of gender war and like, but our society, and just meet people face to face and just have compassion for them. By what I mean specifically is assume the best, however that man is acting, assume that there's a very good reason for everything that he does and says, and then have grace when there is something difficult that the man says. Have grace because you're assuming the best. Like, oh, that thing that sucked that he said or did, I'm gonna believe that his heart's in a good place and there was a reason for that. So what not to do is be a part of that whole gender war battle, which we touched on that a little bit. And I'm just done with the gender war, and I'm all about love, which means assuming the best.
No, absolutely. I completely agree with just loving people for who they are. And if they're not your people, be around your people, and that's it.
Right.
It's very simple.
Don't try to change the one you're with.
Learn from me. Don't do that. Don't fall in love with potential. What we learned.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. We have an exciting episode coming up. Don't go away.